Hola, Rebels. Rough Rebel Talk here. Episode 2, I think it's 217. For the Mommies. So, basically, I was just, scrolling like I was because I was tired and just exhausted. A lot of energy of mine was put into creating more merchandise today or designing more merchandise. Um, which, like I said, store coming soon. Um, Definitely still coming soon. My business is coming soon, so don't worry. It's going to be coming soon. Until then, just follow for updates, subscribe for updates, and keep in keep an eye out or when I drop my store info. I'm going to drop it on my live, so kind of have to watch my lives. Anyways, so I was just scrolling and I seen something that touched my heart, and it's somebody I guess did a voiceover for some videos, just random shit people were doing, random stuff that people were doing in the video, but the voiceover basically said that you're a good mom. And I guess it's not the fact that that I thought that I wasn't. It's the fact that like hearing it and like registering it, like, man, I do so much. You know? I do a lot. In in and out every day with these kids because I love them so much, I did, if I didn't do it, I don't know. It just it wouldn't be me, if I didn't do what I had to do for my babies. So, for all the moms out there, you could you could be you could be so you could be so stressed out, and you could be so, let's say broke. Let's say broke or poor or down on your luck. But to your babies, to your kids, you are their superstar. You are their superstar. You're their whole world. So definitely give yourself a pat on the back because you created something. You created the future. You created the future. You you are a superstar in their eyes. You are a a legend, something. You're their main source of living. For some moms, their main source of living. Um, you are their superstar, so pat yourself on the back. You may not be famous. You may not have riches beyond riches, but you are their superstar. You are everything to them. So remember that. Remember that you are. I'm not sad. It's more of like happy tears. I'm just crying because I realize I do so much for my babies. I love them so much. I love my kids. I love my kids and I do so much for them, so much. And I'm sure if you love your kids enough, if you love your kids like they're your whole world, that makes you a great mom. Not a good mom, a great mom. If you love your kids that much, if you love your kids, it makes you amazing. It makes you awesome. It makes you wonderful. It makes you excellent. Yes. Your mom is there for you. Imagine, just know that we go through so much. We go through so much, as moms. And like, I don't really pray, but I'll let you know that I'll send you good energy. I'll send you good energy, and just know that everything that you're going through right now is a phase, and soon there's always a there's always light at the end of the tunnel. There's always gonna be, after rain, after a storm, there's always a rainbow. After the storm, there's always a rainbow. That's what I like to think. So, anyways, but yeah, so moms are definitely, definitely, just know that you go through so much. But, so if you have your mom in your life, just tell her at least today or tomorrow, whenever. Text her or something, call her, talk to her. Let her know that you appreciate her, that you love her. Because our job as moms is never, ever, 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 ever over. We are always moms. We are always mothers. We are always, 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 always going to be there for our children. So, definitely, definitely, definitely love on your mom. Or if you are a mom, I just want you to know you're awesome. You're awesome. You rock. Doesn't matter if you doesn't matter if you can't give your kids the best Christmas. Doesn't matter if you can't give your kids you can't take your kids trick or treating. Does not matter. Still means you're a good mom. Still means you're great. So smile. Oh, sorry. Smile. You're here. You're a great mom. Great mom. You're a great mom. I love you guys. Let's switch gears for a second and talk about something else. Let's talk about, well, dads too. Dads are great dads too, but, no offense to dads. I'll give a shout out to dads too, especially single fathers. If you're a single father out there, you're a great dad. You're doing great. You're doing great. So let's just switch gears and talk about something else for a second. Um, I noticed that everybody's mad about, I guess, Trump. Well, not everybody, because there's a lot of Trumpsters that are happy with whatever Trump does, regardless of what he does. But um, there's a, a bunch of people upset because we sent money to Argentina. And for that, I just want to say, what do you expect? Like, what do you expect? The government is forever going to be the government. It's conniving, it's foul. It's never going to be the type of it's full of like it's full of child predators, which is why they won't release the freaking what's it called files. But I digress. It's never going to be a good place. There's too much power. And with too much power, you become something that you weren't originally. At least that's what I think. I think that too much power causes people to lose their minds. I think, yeah, I would say that that happens. I think that too much power just rushes to your head and you instantly become un inhumane. Maybe you become inhumane or something. So, who knows? Either way, I feel as if that you can expect more silliness from the government because the government is the government that we have. The United States government is just unreliable, which is why I don't rely on them. I try not to, at least. There's no reason to. Like you should just do what you can. Do what you can. I know there's millions of people, or millions, maybe millions of Americans, I want to say, that rely on like the WIC and the EBT, and they're not getting any of that right now. But the American government sent that money over to Argentina. And it's like, what do you expect? What do you expect from them? They're gonna do exactly what they've always done, which is help who they feel like helping. And it has nothing to do with the American people because the American people are just quote unquote slaves. So we're not going to get help from the American government. But I digress. I'm not into politics or whatever. So I'm going to change topics again. That's just something I wanted to bring up the other day because I I heard about it and I was like, "Oh wow, that's interesting." But whatever. Anyways, so what's going on? What's new? I designed two, I think two t-shirts today. I designed two t-shirts today. So those will be on the on my shop, in my shop soon enough. And then I forgot that guy's name, or who was asking me about if anything was out of stock. There's actually the larger sizes are pretty much out of stock of like the t-shirts. Of like the t-shirts and stuff. But oh, I think tomorrow I'm gonna design a onesie. Uh-huh. I'll design a onesie for the babies. So my babies could wear that. And anybody who wants to buy a onesie that has Raw Rebel Talks symbol on it, that would be cool. Your little one could wear the same thing as you. Maybe. Yeah, that would be cool. If I could do that. Have a whole family thing. Because they have juniors sizes, I think, well, not junior sizes, but like kid sizes. And they have infant onesies. So I can make a whole family, like a whole family ensemble. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, work on that tomorrow. And then I'm going on vacation next week. So basically, I'll be I'll be gone for a while. I won't be on for a while. I'll be on vacation. That means any updates I have with the shop, I'll have to let you guys know when I come back from vacation. But yeah, what else? Anything weird? Any weird thoughts? Weird thoughts lately? No, not so much. I think because I'm doing really good with my medication, like staying on my medication, like taking it and getting good night's rest. But I noticed something about me. The closer I get to my menstrual, the more weird thoughts I have. And I don't know if that's true for everybody else, like that's on medications as far as like women. Um, but I have the weirdest thoughts, or I feel as if I'm not on my medication, but because if I was not on my medication, I'd be in the hospital. But if but for some reason I always get these weird thoughts closer to my period, and it's probably maybe because I don't know, like I feel as if, during that time of the month, it's like it's like it's like more feminine. It's more of a feminine thing, moon thing and spiritual thing. that it's probably why I ended up, sorry, that was kind of loud. It's probably why, like, I end up having these weirdly dark, not dark, but like weirdly deep thoughts. I don't know. I have like these deep thoughts only usually around that time, and I don't know. Mm. That's why it seems like my streams be a little bit boring, but if you catch me around that time, I'll usually have better stuff to say. That's why I say try to watch my stories, or not stories, watch my shows all the way to the end, because usually I'll have much more interesting things to say towards the end of um my live. It's I don't know, it's like my thing. Like I have to get those nerves out first, and then I'm just like, okay, now I can really let loose and talk about what's on my mind. I don't know if that's other people that do lives like me, um, that just talk randomly, but either or, I uh, I definitely I definitely have more to think about before or after a while of being on here. So, but I guess not tonight. Tonight I'm like I feel so tired and I'm like exhausted from a long day of designing. I went in I I actually, matter of fact, I went back to my old designs and spruced them up a little bit more. So my the all pretty much I spruced up like all my old designs, and I created like three new designs. All did that today. So it was a long day. I should start writing. I think I'm gonna write a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like as if I'm putting writing on a back burner right now, just because I want to focus on this business and get this business up and running. Because once this business is up and running, that'll be extra income for me to actually start putting towards the business. And then the business can run itself. And then I can just write and not worry about anything. Lovely. Ugh. Anyways, it's getting late. So let me get to bed. I have a long day tomorrow. If I'm going to do a lot of different things, I should probably get going because, yeah, I have a lot to do tomorrow. Just get ready for my vacation. Get ready for my vacation. Get ready for my vacation. All right, I love you guys. Spread love. Think for yourself. Live free. Bye. Mwah.